How's it guys, what's going on? My name is Prashant and welcome back to Tech Scene Today. Today we've got a good video for you. Today we are at the Samsung store here in the Pavilion Mall and we're taking a look at the Samsung Z Fold 3 as well as the Z Flip 3. So in my hands I have the Z Flip 3. Its dimensions unfolded is 166 by 72 by 69 millimeters and folded dimensions is 86 by 72 by 15.9 millimeters. Its build is a plastic front and glass back with an aluminium frame. The phone has a 6.7-inch display with an 84.7 screen to body ratio and a resolution of 1080p by 2640 pixels. The cover display is a 1.9-inch display with a resolution of 260 by 512 pixels. The phone weighs 183 grams and is boasting Android 11 with One UI 3.1.1. Storage-wise, it does not take a card or an SD card, and the South African versions are 128 gig storage with 8 gigs of RAM. Network-wise, it is 5G boasting a nano SIM, or you can have the option of having an eSIM. Battery-wise, it has a lithium-ion polymer 3300 milliamp hour battery. So what about the camera? The main camera is a dual 12 megapixel wide and ultra wide camera. It can take video at 4K at 30 and 60 frames per second, 1080 at 60 and 240 frames per second, 720 at 960 frames per second. It has HDR10 plus. And the selfie camera is a 10 megapixel wide and is able to shoot video at 4K at 30 frames per second and has HDR10. Some of the bonus features of this phone: it has IPX8 waterproof resistance, so that's 1.5 meters at nearly 30 minutes. It has a side-mounted fingerprint reader. It is capable of Samsung Pay with Visa and MasterCard certified. It has fast charging at 15 watts, fast wireless charging at 10 watts, as well as reverse wireless charging at 4.5 watts. So what about the price of this device? The price of this device is 27,999 rands. And while it was on pre-order, you were also able to get the Samsung Buds 2, Samsung Care, as well as a Samsung Smart Tag. So now let's take a look at the Galaxy Z Fold 3. So the Fold 3 was also introduced around the same time as the Flip, around the 11th of August 2021. So what about its dimensions? Unfolded, it has dimensions of 158 by 128 by 64 millimeters, and folded, it has dimensions of 158 by 67 by 14.4 millimeters. The build is a glass front with Gorilla Glass. Folded, it has a plastic front unfolded and a glass back and aluminium frame. It boasts a 6.7-inch display with 88.8 screen to body ratio. Its resolution is 1768 by 2208 pixels. The cover display is a 6.2-inch display that has a resolution of 832 by 226 pixels. So what about the weight of this device? This device weighs 271 grams. Operating system wise, it has Android 11, One UI 3.1.1. For storage, it has no card slot, just like the Fold, just like the Flip, but this boasts 256 gigs of internal storage with 12 gigs of RAM. Network-wise is just the same as the Flip, where you have the option of the nano SIM or eSIM. which is 5G capable. Battery wise, this has a lithium ion polymer battery with 4,400 milliamp hours. What about its cameras? The main camera is a triple camera setup with a 12 megapixel wide, 12 megapixel telephoto with 2x optical zoom, as well as a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. It's capable of shooting video at 4K at 60 frames per second, 1080 at 60 and 240 frames per second, and 720 at 960 frames per second with HDR10+. The selfie camera, unfolded, is a 4 megapixel under display camera, and the cover camera is a 10 megapixel wide that is capable of shooting video at 4K at 30 frames per second, as well as 1080 at 30 frames per second. So what are some of its bonus features? It comes with Bixby natural language commands and dictation. It supports Samsung DeX with desktop experience support. It has Samsung Pay, Visa and MasterCard certified, and it has an ultra wideband support. It also includes fast charging at 25 watts, fast wireless charging at 11 watts, and reverse wireless charging at 4.5 watts. The price point of this phone is in the vicinity of 37,999 rands. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It is something different for us. We would like to thank the Samsung store and more especially thank Ashton for allowing us this opportunity, for coming out here, reviewing the phones as well as, playing around with the phones as well. So if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving a like rating if you did. And if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you get subscribed, hit that notification bell to be notified every time we upload a video. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video.